All right, so I want to talk a little bit about accountability in relationships and how that looks. So, when we talk about accountability in relationships, most times that means that when your partner comes to you and talks to you about something that they may be concerned about, and this concern may be something related to a type of wrongdoing. So, if they bring up a concern to say that, hey, I didn't like the way that you did this, or I feel like the way that you did this hurt my feelings, then at that point, obviously, an empathetic response is actually warranted there, but an acknowledgement of that wrongdoing is also warranted, which means that taking accountability of that action or of that wrongdoing would go a long way within a repair attempt in that relationship. So it's important that each party take accountability for any type of mistake or wrongdoing that happens in that relationship. So when a wrongdoing or accountability um, is not taken, the other person may feel like the person is being malicious and doing those types of things intentionally. Therefore, that person is going to feel a certain kind of way about you personally and then also the relationship. So, what I mean by taking accountability, though, is accountability is not just about saying, hey, I'm sorry for this particular wrongdoing. Yes, an apology is warranted, but on top of the apology, there has to be some type of, I would say, concession or some type of strategy to make sure that that wrongdoing does not persist or happen again. And that's the biggest component about when an apology is given is most times in a lot of relationships you want to believe your partner, you want to make sure that they understand what that wrongdoing is, but you also want to make sure that they understand the severity of that wrongdoing, and just to kind of let them know that you don't want that to happen again either. So that's part of the whole apology portion of taking accountability is making sure that you are apologizing in the way that your partner loves to receive or wants to receive the apology. Because sometimes when we talk about apology language, um, some people receive apologies differently, right? So, for one, if a person says, "Hey, I'm sorry," that could be suitable for some people, but most times people like to hear, "Hey, I'm sorry for what instance? Like, what instance are you apologizing for?" Which is the whole detailed strategy of actually apologizing to a person. So it's important for you also to figure out or to know how your partner likes to receive an apology as well to make sure that the accountability piece that I was referring to earlier is followed through completely. So, accountability, right? The biggest component of accountability is following the steps, which is hearing your partner's concern, making sure that you understand the concern, offering the appropriate amount of empathy, offering the apology that's needed and that's warranted in that instance, and also making that repair attempt, which is a strategy to make sure that those particular things or whatever that was does not happen again. So, as you process through your particular relationship and you talk about the accountability aspect with your partner, make sure that you're talking about it in a way that follows that particular order or a particular order that feels like there's a beginning, there's a middle, and there's an end to that conversation, right? That feels like, hey, my concerns were heard, they were validated, that my partner took accountability for whatever the instance was, they made a repair attempt, and now our relationship continues to move forward. So hopefully that point kind of helps you guys. If you like this video, make sure you share it. If you share it, make sure you like it, share it, send it to your friends, subscribe to the channel. But I'll see you guys next time, okay?